Oh, great, something's here. Is it a trap? No. Okay, they're weird little vampire gremlins. Could this just be it? I mean, that'd be too optimistic, wouldn't it? That's what? You communed with the dead. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Ben, and today I'll be reacting to Star Wars Rebels episodes 7 and 8. Now, the last two episodes were so good in just that it cemented a lot of Ezra and him joining the group. Like at the end of the last one where he was infiltrating the Stormtrooper Academy thing, he basically said that he doesn't miss being alone. And I really like that it does fully get him on board with the group, and they didn't shy away from that. They actually put him back into a situation where he would have been faced with his old life, and he's realised that he really does not miss it. I think I just like how much of a family they feel already, and I can't wait to see more of this. Of course, the last two episodes showed off the incredible villain of the Grand Inquisitor. He is so much better here than he has been in the other shows, and I just love him as a villain right now. He seems so intelligent, and his combat seems amazing. I loved how he was able to dissect Kanan and Ezra just through their fighting ability. They're definitely still hoping to get more info on Hera and Sabine, because I feel like we still haven't had that yet. Kanan, we've had the whole Jedi stuff, and of course Bad Batch. Zeb, we've had so much on him. Ezra, again, main character, so I think he's going to get so much more focus anyway. Hera and Sabine feel like the two that are getting a little left behind, and I think if it wasn't for Bad Batch, they'd both be in the same boat, but since I've seen Bad Batch, Hera obviously stands out more because we know her past. Sabine, on the other hand, has nothing yet, and I'm looking forward to when she does get something to do. Yeah, as always, if you do enjoy this video, please remember to like and subscribe, as it really does help the channel to grow, and if you do enjoy my content and you want to help support the channel, I do have a Patreon, the link will be in the description. Over there I'm uploading these videos and the full reaction a week in advance, so if that's something you're interested in, feel free to check it out. With that said, let's just dive on in. Okay, being shot at again, great. I do like how most of these openings just launch straight into it, and there's always like a fight scene or like just always in space being shot at. It's quite fun. Out and down, great.
I'm a pilot in the Imperial fleet that can outrun me.
Amazing. Okay, are we gonna get more on these two then?
One of those high-flying moves.
You fly my ship? I don't know, Ezra. You really think you're ready?
Yes, please let this be an episode between Hera and Ezra. Have him learn how to pilot a ship from her. That'd be amazing. So where's the rest of the ship then? Because it's the small bit, right? What is the mission here? Are you just drawing these away so that I guess Zeb, maybe Chopper and Kanan are doing something?
I admit it's a little messier than our intel indicated.
Yeah, that's been happening a lot lately.
Yeah, are you using the same guy?
Intel come from?
You may ask.
Well, she's not going to give an answer. Okay, is it the same guy that stole all the stuff from Zeb and that whole thing?
Hang on!
And the terrain is really weird. I love it. Okay, one down.
There's damage, steering's off.
Not what this says.
It's what I say, and I know my ship.
Okay, I love that. Oh, so she really does know her ship more than the ship knows itself. That's amazing.
Fulcrum's intel is on a need-to-know basis.
Fulcrum?
And I told you before, I need to know more.
Oh wait, is it doing stuff between these two? Are we going to get an episode on these two? That was tension. What is this? Gonna landslide, maybe? Crush this dude? Smoke screen, and then you're gonna attack. Oh, you took them both out? Oh, that's amazing. That's not good, though. You're licking fuel. Does she know that she's licking fuel? Okay, made it back, though. That's good.
Yeah, we're fine, but I scraped the Phantom's underbelly. It was somewhat unavoidable once your plan went south.
Okay, love the banter, but she does know about the leaking thing, then. Good.
Have you met them?
Hey, and I'm leaving soon, so get to it.
Okay, yeah, their dynamic is just annoying brothers, isn't it? I love it. Focus on you. Are we going to get more on you? Please. You're such a cool looking character. I wanted to get more on you because so far we had nothing. Just that you're like the older sister in this group.
Estimated the Imperial defenses.
It's getting harder to anticipate the Empire's moves.
So Fulcrum is a person and that you're getting intel from.
It's Hera's job to find missions that create problems for the Empire and profit for us.
Okay, good job.
At the Imperial Academy, they didn't want me to ask questions either. That didn't work for me.
Okay, so you were at the Imperial Academy because you mentioned that with the whole C-3PO episode where you were able to trick the other person, the Imperial there. So you do have a past there.
I'm coming on your run to meet Fulcrum.
You know, you can be pretty frustrating too.
Learn from the best.
Okay, nice. I really want to see this dynamic. Is it like mother-daughter dynamic, kind of? Because that's what their roles are in the group.
Chopper, as soon as Ezra's out of the repair duct, purge him.
He's just going to do it anyway, isn't he?
All fixed.
Yeah. And he's laughing. Great. Get out! Is that dangerous?
Nice work.
Okay, he's fine, but Chopper, yeah.
I told him to wait till you were out.
Yeah, blame Chopper, look at him. I love the chuckling, it's so good.
We're not done here. Diagnostics still running.
Okay, at least you're getting your own back on him.
Done with that.
And running over his foot. Great, more chaos. What's that? Is that, wait, I can't read that. Is that the leak? Did they not repair the leak? I love how even Chopper just shuts up as soon as Hera steps in.
We also did.
Let's go.
Okay, so yeah, the ship isn't fully dead. I'm guessing the leak is still there. They think they fixed it, but it's not. Nothing's leaking out though yet, but maybe that's because you don't have gravity, so it just stays in this ship that has gravity.
How do you find a way of answering questions without giving any answers?
Do you really want me to answer that?
I like the tension, it's really good.
This is Spectre 2, Fulcrum.
And I like the look we're getting on how Hera is part of a rebellious organization, I guess. Not really rebellion, but this is how she's doing it.
Spectre 5 decided to help with the supply run.
Understood. Fulcrum out.
I don't... If this is truly an ally, that would sound so suspicious to them. Because you've got to remember that if that is someone against the Empire, they're going to be worried about their safety as well. Having that all be weird, that's going to be distrusting. Have you actually met this person before? And it starts leaking out when it's got gravity. Great.
I'll take that one.
Why? What's that symbol mean? Oh, great, something's here. Is it a trap? No, it's going to be a trap. I mean, what are the supplies real?
It's for the safety of the whole crew. If captured, you can't reveal what you don't know.
Okay,
Do you
good,
think
good,
I
good.
talk?
She doesn't want to put you in the position to not have to talk.
That's why I need to know.
You already know exactly what you need to know, and no more.
This is a whole episode about these two. There's a full-on distrust dynamic, and Sabine trying to find her position in the group. So she isn't fully confident in their stuff. She doesn't like being not in the know.
Trusted the Empire, followed its orders blindly, and it was a nightmare.
What did it do? What was the consequence of that? What actually made you leave then?
I feel like we can't take down the Empire on our own. That's why I need to know this isn't all for nothing.
Ah, so she's actually wavering in the idea of what they're doing.
Faith that there is a long-term plan that's bigger than you or me. Bigger than Lothal.
Long-term plan.
Entire Outer Rim. Have faith in that.
Do you know the plan?
He knows what he's doing.
Hera.
Interesting. Okay, she seems very confident in that plan. Yeah, oh great, claw marks.
Well, who else knows about this place?
Not sure. This base was abandoned years ago, after the Clone Wars.
After, okay.
Why not use the anti-grav?
Maybe, oh,
Whoa, sunrise comes along fast in these parts.
that's creepy. It had a giant eye with like the snake type people and now there's claw marks. This place is destroyed. Why would you go in here seeing all this? Something's dragged stuff away, not use the anti-gravity thing that lets it float. So I'm guessing it doesn't know how to use that. So it could just be like some kind of hostile animal.
Pretty eager to get what was inside.
Too eager to just flip the latch?
It's not like a oh great, it's gonna be some kind of creature.
Dealing with a who? More like a what?
Yeah, and you just stumbled in here, not gonna back out now?
You don't happen to know why this base was abandoned?
Why are you just staying in here?
I'm starting to have my suspicion.
Why are you staying in here? You know it's some kind of weird creature. Oh, it's behind you. That's great. It's massive. That thing looks nasty. What is that? You dropped the torch and it's out. Oh wait, you got it. Oh, there's more. There's more. There's so many. I can't. What? Yeah, get out, get out, get out. Great. So there are creatures in the dark. Ooh. Oh, they're vampires. Great. So they can't touch the sunlight. But the sunlight keeps disappearing. That's not good. And it's waiting. It's wait. Okay, they're intelligent. Oh wait, sun's back. Sun's back. Sun's back. Yeah, they can't. Okay, they're weird little vampire gremlins.
That's going to block out the sun for a long time.
Yeah.
How long?
I don't know. Long enough for us to become lunch.
Yeah, just put the stuff in the ship and go. But their ship's broken.
Last one.
Ship's
Good,
broken.
let's go.
Ship's broken. Yeah, you have no power.
We had nearly a full tank when we landed. Now we're out of fuel?
Great, great. And wait, that probably means you can't send signals either, because that's the power gone.
Harry's not here to save you now.
So they're just torturing Chopper. Oh, both of them, great. She can contact them. Good, good, good. So it has a battery.
You did run a full diagnostic on the Phantom, correct?
Of course.
And you checked the results?
No, they did not. Great.
Guys, we have a situation.
It's your fault. You and Chopper. You were the one.
Ooh, he's meditating. Kanan's such an interesting Jedi, because half the time he doesn't act like it, but I guess when he's alone, he does do Jedi stuff.
Hera and Sabine are in danger.
Wow, how could you tell?
He could hear you.
I could hear you two yelling outside the door.
Yeah.
No way they get here before that asteroid blocks the sun.
How are these things not died of starvation?
Pull up in the Phantom.
Judging by the torn-up shuttle in there, locking ourselves in the Phantom won't protect us.
Smart, smart. What can you do then? Red with circles. Explosive.
Allow me to introduce you to one of my oldest and most explosive friends.
Explosive, great.
Rhydonium.
Rhydonium. Rhydonium? We've heard that. Rhydonium. Is that the big colourful stuff?
How will you get the creatures close enough to the Rhydonium to be effective?
That's pretty big explosive stuff, isn't it?
Where do we get that?
We don't get it. We are it.
The smile. Okay, yeah, she loves explosions. I do love this episode is giving so much attention to these two. It was needed. So we've gotten past on Sabine. We've gotten stuff about Hera's position. She isn't just the mother of the group or the pilot. She is the one that coordinates all the rebellion activity. That's a lot. And now I have Sabine, who feels a bit out of place and doesn't trust their position in the galaxy, in the whatever is going on. Because she's not seeing the results. She's seeing things get worse. Ooh, yep. Creepy. Do they know what it is? No? Okay, good, good, good. Oh! I think it is the colourful stuff. It looked colourful. And so many more.
A lot of them. Steady now. Follow the plan.
How did you know they're all going to come out as a wave? Could this just be it? I mean, that'd be too optimistic, wouldn't it?
Or,
Use the explosives. Now? Do it now? Yeah, okay, yeah, it is the colourful stuff. Awesome.
It worked. We just might survive this.
Bad optimism, no.
doubted your own plan?
Never.
Good, because I sure did.
Hey.
Okay, I really like their bond. It is like a mother-daughter thing.
Wave 4, incoming!
How many are there? Is this ever going to run out? Okay, they're doing very well. Still coming, great.
Light it up.
Oh! Amazing, it's so pretty. But they're still alive. Can they use the fire to make light? Does that not work?
Coming in from both sides.
No, no, they're fine with fire.
Phantom, not inside. Go up top.
Good, smart, but they can probably climb.
Going to die.
That's no secret.
Okay, pessimistic, good. Now, the ghost will come and rescue you, right? Feels about time, yep. There we go. Okay, their light works, great. Could you not use the light from the little ship to keep them away, or is that done by fuel power as well? Oh no, they know it's fine.
Better move.
They are so angry. I mean, you can't really leave your little ship, can you? So what can you do? I mean, just get on the ghost and maybe wait it out? They will still break apart your ship. Okay, go on, Ezra. Really, I'm making
Guys aren't so tough.
No, look behind you. Ah, she saved him. You need a better weapon. You so need a better weapon. Someone do something. Okay, nice. He's fine, he's fine. These things are still going, even as this thing's like moving away. Wow. Stop with the sass and just close it. They're still coming. Okay, you got some on board. Great.
No hitchhikers.
Okay, good. Nice. They're all over the ship. They're gonna get in.
Rerouting auxiliary power to the hull.
Okay, love this. She knows the ship so well. Ah! Ah, they can pick up the ship like that. So yeah, what was in this one? This had a weird symbol.
We're all sorry. Right, Chopper?
Oh, he's actually apologetic. Awesome. So he does have a conscience.
Maybe because the last time they fixed it, we nearly wound up his lunch?
Oh, right. That's why. I just trusted you with my life down there.
Okay.
I know you do.
She still doesn't feel right about it though, does she?
And I promise, we won't always be fighting this battle alone. Do you think you can trust me?
So just give it time and you'll increase in numbers? Okay, so she's gonna try to trust, but isn't there yet. But she's in a better place though. That's cool. Love what they did with her there. Okay, that episode was really nice, and I'm so happy that it finally did something for both Hera and Sabine. Like, they've given so much to all the other characters, and now, as soon as I wanted it, they gave me an episode fully about these two characters. So I love that this gives us a better picture of what Hera does within the group. She isn't just the pilot, she isn't just the mother, she actually is the, I guess, spokesperson for their rebellious sort of thing. She's the coordinator of all of that stuff. The show is called Rebels. She arguably has one of the most important parts of it. She is the one that gets them to do their rebellious activities. And it makes sense considering I know what she does in Bad Batch. We've seen that she's part of the Syndulla family and that whole thing. So of course she'd have this very much rebellious effort, and she is the focal point for it all. I absolutely love the stuff that they do with her and the ship and just showing how in tune with it she is, because in Bad Batch we got to see how much of a desire she has to become a pilot. Now she's not only met that desire, but she's far excelled it to the point where she knows her ship like the back of her hand. It's such a good demonstration of showing how much her passion has led her into this, because it could have just been, oh, she got the ship and that could be end of it. But now she actually has used her passion, and they've done, I think it's just a good depiction of where your passion gets you so much far beyond the standard just role that you went for. She's not just become a pilot, she's become the best pilot apparently, and she knows her ship inside and out. Even when it's the thingy said that the steering didn't have an issue, she could feel that it had an issue. Then Sabine, so happy we finally got more on her. So it was part of the Imperial Academy. So, and that was mentioned she mentioned that with Mandalore. So stuff is going on there. That is interesting. Definitely need to know more about that, because last thing that happened on Mandalore, Satine died, Darth Maul had control, he left, and I'm guessing, the clones, at the end of Clone Wars, I'm assuming the Republic took it over, so that means it's now under Imperial jurisdiction, so it's part of the Empire. So she joined the Imperial Academy, and she did stuff there, but it was a nightmare. That's all she described it as. And I like that it's not fully telling me what her story is, because that means there's more episodes that she could have that builds off of this. All we know is that she was an Imperial Academy student. That was even explored in the C-3PO and R2 episode, where she was able to talk to the Imperial person and basically use the information that she'd gathered while being in the Imperial Academy to use it there. So she has skills from that, but it was a nightmare. So something very bad happened there, obviously, that caused her to leave it and then join this crew and actually want to fight the Empire. So not just leave the Imperial Academy, but actually fight against it. I cannot wait to see what that is, and I feel like they've got it. That's obviously set up for something, and it's going to be so awesome getting to see that now. And I love that this episode basically gave Hera and Sabine the mother-daughter relationship, and it focused on that. Because I like that it isn't just solely focusing on Ezra. He's clearly the main character for the show, being the Padawan. He has that focus with the mystical Jedi stuff, but the focus of the show is that they are a family and they are a crew. And it's nice getting to see the other relationships explored without Ezra involved. Having the mother-daughter relationship be explored here was so good. The bickering, the back and forth, the little arguments, just having Sabine be the teenager where she's trying to find her... Is she a teenager? I assume so. Having her trying to figure out what she's doing in the group, because she's being kept in the dark. She's getting to the point where she isn't just a soldier for this crew. She wants to understand what they're doing. She's seeing that it isn't really having an effect, but she does not have the faith that Hera has because she doesn't know what's going on. So apparently Hera knows what's going on. Apparently there is a larger effort. That makes me wonder about what Organa said, that he was going to keep an eye on stuff. You have this Fulcrum now who's doing stuff and Hera's in contact with. And Hera seems very adamant that there is a larger plan there and they are trying to gather people. So is she helping Organa start everything? Has Organa been in contact? I don't know, I just like that basically Sabine is our sort of window into what's going on with the rebellion at the minute. Her distrust and her lack of faith for it all is the perfect way to build on what's going on and to give us hints. Because of course it has to do it in secret. The audience can't really know outright what's going on, and I just like how it's being done. Hera is our look into how it's being started, and Sabine is the audience trying to get clues on what is actually happening. And then of course I do like the style of this episode. So you had the more serious stuff going on with Hera and Sabine, and then you had the more chaotic fun stuff with Ezra, Chopper and Zeb. So I do like that their little arguments feel more balanced now. It isn't just both of them ganging up on Ezra, they're all ganging up on each other. very happy with that, because it's just a good contrast considering where they started from, where Ezra was always the one to blame and all of this. Chopper's getting what he inflicts back on himself, so that's great. So they're not just taking him easy because he's a droid, they're actually going after him. Yeah, then they also did that one scene with Kanan where he was meditating, because he is an interesting Jedi. We know, so it has been confirmed to me now that he was the Jedi from Bad Batch. So his master died when he was young, so his training is incomplete. From what we've seen so far, he isn't the typical Jedi. He's much more blaster oriented. He uses the Jedi stuff when he has to, but otherwise he focuses on blaster stuff, and he doesn't carry himself like a Jedi would. So it just feels weird seeing him meditate like this. This feels like typical Jedi behavior, but Kanan does not feel like a typical Jedi. It's nice seeing him do this type of stuff just to remind me that he was part of that whole world, that he was part of the Order at some point, that he does have that backing, but it just is incomplete. I think this episode just did a great job with what it did, and I feel like going forward, I'm quite happy with where the group's at. I like that we've gotten so much on all of them. I think I definitely need stuff, because now they feel like a family. We've had all the family units explored. Now I want sort of the other relationships explored. What's Sabine's relationship with Kanan? What's her relationship with Zeb? We've seen that a little bit where Zeb doesn't really beat her up, even though she does do stuff to antagonize him. What's Hera's relationship with Ezra? There's those little relationships that haven't been explored yet, but I like that we have had a lot on all the characters now. So they feel fleshed out and balanced, and now I just don't mind where it can go. I feel like they've done everything that I wanted them to at this point. I'm happy to just enjoy what they do next. So yeah, with that, let's move on to the next episode. I really do like the aesthetic of this planet, just how, I guess the colour palette as well, just the yellow, it feels like a giant wheat field. And then you have those bumpy, weird spikes coming out of the ground. It feels soft compared to a lot of the sharper planets we've seen. Oh, okay, interesting start, focusing on Sabine, looking at these two. What is that about?
Can we do this another day?
We can do it now. Focus.
Just throw the rock.
Oh wait, you're not interested in doing the Jedi stuff right now? Oh, you hit the animal.
I don't think he wants to connect.
Oh dear.
Existing. He can sense it.
He can sense it?
Wait, you're meant to antagonize the animal?
Orball's trying to kill me.
Oh dear. What are you trying to do? What's the task here?
Give me your lightsaber and I'll make the connection.
Oh, that was a little dark side.
You have to let your guard down. You have to be willing to attach to others.
Yep. Ah, okay, okay, very cute then.
If you always try to protect yourself, you'll never be a Jedi.
That is his issue.
Today's not a good day. It's never a good day.
Never.
Today,
Empire Day?
Empire Day, what is that? Even the cat doesn't like it, great. Okay, lot going on there. So his biggest issue is his self-protection. So that is a good, because now he's with the group, he's happy with the group, but if it came down to sacrificing his own well-being compared to theirs, have that been covered yet? I'm not so sure. Yes, he did try and he went back and saved them from the Empire, but then he got left behind. I need them to do that again, just to see how much he's changed from that. Would he go back? How did his abandonment affect him? Yes, they came back for him, but if that happens again, where he has to go out of his way to save them and put his own life at risk, would he do that? Because that's just been made a very clear problem here. Now, of course, what is Empire Day then? What is that? Okay, so meeting back with everyone. They also, that little training thing also highlighted a lot of, I guess, dark side tendencies for him. The self-preservation, that's dark side. Wanting the lightsaber to, I guess, kill the cat, that was dark side. What? That could be any of that species.
Siba? What? Nothing.
Ah, there we go. Less self-preservation, he cares about people.
Play here at all times.
No one's requested it for, well, ever.
It's the law.
Really? You gotta... Okay, that's propaganda.
Celebrating the 15th anniversary of the galaxy's salvation.
Do I know that voice?
Great Emperor Palpatine ended the Clone Wars and founded our glorious empire.
So, Propaganda Day, that's what it is.
You heard the man. Raise your cups to Emperor.
Really? Pointing a gun at them, didn't that?
For an exile gold traders.
This guy.
Protest the ongoing injustices of the imperial regime.
Nice. It's the law.
It's the law.
Love it. Awesome.
We're done here.
Okay, but yeah, you're awful, Stormtrooper. Lovely. Just mean and evil. So, boycott the parade, the celebration. Amazing. Send a message. Doesn't feel too dangerous.
Have locked down the ports and put destroyers in orbit.
Destroyers?
Planetary blockade.
Oh.
they're after a Rhodian.
What Rhodian?
What we've got planned for today's parade, they'll be after us again tomorrow.
Oh, what are you gonna do? Oh no.
Where do you think you're going?
I just need to be alone. Today's brought back some memories.
Is it to do with his parents? Is it what... I feel like maybe his parents died on this day. That would feel very much obvious. Ooh, back here.
Why are they looking for Sibo?
Okay, so that wasn't the Rhodian that they were interrogating. That's the actual person on the picture. So Zebo is the person they're after. I like that he actually has a home, like a place. That's nothing, because, yeah, Anakin had that one room where he did decorate it. Ahsoka had just an empty room. It's nice seeing, I mean, yes, the Bad Batch had their ship that got blown up. It's nice seeing like a base for these people that travel around.
Ezra.
Mom?
What? You heard a voice. That's what? You communed with the dead.
Have to stand up for people in need, especially those in trouble with the Empire.
This is a memory, this is a memory.
Sibo. I know where he is.
Okay. So his parents were rebels, basically. They were standing up to the Empire. Empire killed them. That's why he is so self-preservative. He doesn't want to meet the same fate his parents did. That is interesting. So that's something he needs to get past. Or maybe he's afraid that he can never be like his parents and be as selfless as they were. He has that fear. What a parade, just grey and disgusting and dull, and full of propaganda.
Minister, I'm honored Governor Price chose me to organize this spectacle.
This is no spectacle.
These two again, okay.
I am Minister Marketh Tua.
I can't remember that name. Minister Markatua. So you seem to be the one for this planet then? We've seen you quite a bit. This him?
For the celebration, citizen.
So he's here too. So, oh, great, you got a lot of bad stuff going on. Something's gonna happen.
Start the celebration.
Copy that. Commencing festivities.
Oh, great, if it's her, it's gonna be a bunch of explosions, isn't it?
I present you with the latest vessel from Lothal's Imperial shipyards. The Sinar Systems Advanced.
It's curvy. So they got a new one. Is this where they actually commissioned this new one?
Almost feel bad about blowing it up.
I sense we'll need to make a quick exit.
Awesome, so they are gonna destroy it.
Then one of the best Imperial pilots on Lothal, Baron Valen Rudolph.
You're not gonna remember that name. Feel like he's gonna die unless you try to blow it up before he gets in it.
Now.
Now?
Now.
Oh, cool, it's fireworks. That looks much better.
Governor would be impressed.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course, gonna take the credit. Still fireworks. It's gonna change into something else, isn't it? Get them to lower their guard. Oh, there we go. That one's gonna blow up. Ooh. Yep, sneak away. Good.
It's so beautiful. All the colors, it's like a rainbow.
Oh, please, never do this again.
It's so patriotic, you know?
Empire Day!
Please, go along with it, please.
Right, well, move along.
Okay, that worked. Good. And... oh, they were very close to it.
Who's responsible for this? Find them!
How would you find them? You have no leads whatsoever.
Hey, where were you?
Why? Did you miss me?
Oh, yeah, what were you doing? Did you do anything other than go to his, like, home base sort of thing?
Oiling to finish things with Agent Callus.
Oh, no, Zeb, no. No!
If you want to take somebody out, take out that guy.
Yeah. Great, so he's here too? You're gonna run? Really? Oh, why did you miss? Just leg it, please. So he is here. So everyone's here. Is this all of the, yeah, oh, great.
Streets are blocked. I cannot reach rendezvous.
Oh, no.
Shoulders here might have a problem taking my route.
Then we need another option.
Nah, it's fine. Spectre 2, can you make it to the old market?
Affirmative.
Okay. I'm assuming vents. If shoulders can't make it, vents. Yep, it's vents. Why is everyone here?
Rebels have ruined Empire Day. They must be punished.
She's got a lot of nerve to be yelling like this in front of him. No fear whatsoever.
Priority is still the Rhodian.
The Rhodian. What's up with the Rhodian? Who's the Rhodian? It's the guy that Ezra knows. Who's that, though?
Clearing this building off limits. What is this place?
What is it?
This was your home, wasn't it? Where you grew up?
I grew up on the streets, alone.
This was his birthplace, like his birth home. Yep. Oh, there he is. What's the thingy on his head? I don't like it, no.
That's the Rhodian the Imperials are hunting. You know him?
Name's Sibo, a friend of my parents.
Another one, good.
Implant lower level technicians, cybernetic circuits. Personality sacrificed for productivity.
Ugh.
After the Empire took my parents away.
Your parents?
Took.
You never told us.
Alive?
What's to tell?
Are they alive? Took them away. That wasn't killed. Please take the thing off his head. I hate that thing.
Imperial fighter deployments on Lothal.
That's it. Sibo has intel the Empire doesn't want getting out.
Okay, no, don't take the thing off. That seems very useful now. Or at least get the intel from the machine and then get it off him.
Sometimes you have to let your guard down.
I said I'm fine.
Okay, not opening up.
Son of Ephron and Mira, Bridger.
Ephron and Miran.
Years ago today.
Empire Day.
So it's his birthday. Oh! So it's not just parents. Okay, parents are dead, but this probably isn't the day, but he was actually born this day. Oh, and his birthday coincides with Empire Day? That's gotta be awful.
It's all we think about. Teaching Ezra to stand up for people in need.
We're fighting
Ew.
for our sons.
Yeah, okay, yeah, nice, but...
Don't fight battle, Sibo, no, cannot be won.
Okay, so his parents not that great then, if they were just putting themselves in harm's way to, like, serve as an example for their kid? I'm confused. Is his parents actually dead or not? Because they said taken away. I'm hung up on that now. Can you take this thing off him already?
Imperial specs on the new ties and new T8 disruptors.
Everything?
Half of it's encrypted, but it looks like there's a 5-year plan for Lothal.
How did this guy get hold of it?
The other world and the Outer Rim.
Oh, he has everything.
The secrets in his head must be damaging to the Empire. We'll need to smuggle him off Lothal.
Or just get the thing off his head. I'm sure it's just in that.
But the day's almost done.
Great. Help him, please. This is sad to watch. Oh, Zeb. Oh, phew. Okay, still following these guys.
I miss Zeb.
Okay, nicely done. I hate this thing. I don't like what it's doing to him. Can that be fixed? Is there something that can be fixed? I don't like that they haven't taken it off him yet. He's gonna signal people.
Positions!
Oh, they're not even coming here. They're gonna go past. Oh no, they are. Or is this even them? Is this like another one?
Rebel scum.
Great, it is them. It is them.
Not stopping.
That's good to know.
Okay, oh dear. You're just gonna ram him?
Punch it!
Yeah, okay, great. They're gonna have to move.
Fire!
How sturdy is it? I mean, it's Imperial made. Okay, oh, I saw zaps. Don't let this thing fail. It's still going, it's still going. How's this gonna do? Jump out of the way, you idiot. Oh, foot! Okay, he rammed through everything, amazing. Who's that? Oh, okay, there's more bad guys.
This is Agent Callus, ISB 0.
Great, of course, he's in there.
Rebels are through the main gate and headed south.
He's got a helmet, is he getting prepared?
Slow them down. We're on our way.
I want to see him with the hammer on, I want to see how that changes his design. Okay, assuming Zeb and Hera are somewhere safe and they'll just come in when they're needed, right? Oh, great, everything's shutting down. Oh, no, not an EMP, just an explosive. But now they can board. No, they just grabbed onto the... There we go. Okay, good. No! Ooh, Ezra, do something. Okay, no, you're fine, amazing. That's very badly injured. Someone help this poor Rodian. I hate that he's like this. He doesn't even have his mind. I've got to say, this villain is pretty incredible. Just hopping these things and just going nuts. Phew, you're there. Yes, okay. And he's running towards you. He can't jump there, right? That'd be way too impressive.
Take them down!
What are you doing? You don't seem afraid at all. Oh, great. I love that Chopper gets control of the guns. Nope, he ain't happy. Yep, just going nuts with it, great. And amazing. Well done, Chopper. Yay! And you got him! No, you didn't. I didn't see it. No, if his body didn't get dragged away, he's grabbed onto the end of it.
In mass production on Lothal within the next 6 weeks.
Mass
full of fun.
production in 6 weeks. Yep, you're still on there. Great, you're going to be dragged with them. And that means you can signal their location. Okay, so a lot bigger things going on then. You need to take care of this production of TIE fighters. But this guy is incredibly valuable.
Autopilot's engaged. This thing will run till it's out of fuel.
Okay, but the guy is still on the ship.
Get in.
Oh dear, no. He's still, oh great, he's got his gun. He's gonna shoot one. Who's the last one on? No, don't shoot him! No, go. Is everyone alive? Everyone's alive, right? I feel like they could easily kill the Rhodian. Okay. Ooh, that's good.
Rhodian Seaboat is confirmed aboard the rebel vessel.
Okay, and it's continuing. Not a moment to rest.
Assume attack formation.
Oh, his helmet's nice. Oh, and he's flying one of the new ones. I love that Chopper feels so calm while in the, like, fighting. Like all the other ones, they feel a little bit more tense when they're shooting at ships. Chopper, nothing. Oh! No, he could fight! Is he good? No.
Carabast, they came from behind.
Someone check on Chopper. Wait.
Ezra.
It's off. It's off. Okay, he's okay.
Yeah, Sibo, it's me. But now's not the best time for a reunion.
Oh no. Like, what is happening?
Says he knows what happened to your parents.
Okay, alive. So the Empire just took them. I thought they were dead, so they're not dead. They could be alive. And to be continued. You gotta be kidding me. Okay, well that episode was intense. That was incredible. I love how much they did with Ezra here. So not only do we got a lot on his past, but we also get, like, I guess teases to his training with him. We now know what his issue is. It's self-preservation. He's basically been like that since his parents had disappeared. So it's very much innate in him. It'd be very difficult for that to overcome. Honestly, it's kind of similar to Anakin's situation where he had to leave his mum and he never had like a father figure, I guess. So he had a lot of issues when he was training. Those were never dealt with. So now Ezra has a similar, like, issues as well, which now need to be dealt with, or he turns to the dark side. He already had dark side tendency when he wanted the lightsaber to, I guess, slash the cat. So I like this displayed stuff for Ezra to work on, plus giving far more details about his past. So his parents aren't quite dead, because I mean they could be alive then. If they were, I don't know if it was a memory or he was talking to them through the Force. I feel like it was a memory. I'm going to go with memory. I won't feel optimistic that much about his parents being able to contact him that easily. But it's nice that he now has hope, that there is some kind of idea that they could be alive then. I also think that this episode probably sets up the larger plot, I think. So you have the Empire producing these new ships and having it be produced on this planet specifically, Ezra's planet. And they haven't fully abandoned this planet either. They haven't just flown somewhere else. Seems like this is their sort of base of operations. They've been here a lot. So I do like that this is Ezra's home, because, yeah, all the other Jedi feel very disconnected to their homes or that place they grew up. Ezra feels very much connected to this place, and they're not even leaving it. So now you have the Empire that's going to set up some kind of factory here to build and mass produce these new TIE fighters. That's awful. That's insane. And now we also have engineers who are given these weird cybernetics that basically make them loopy and robots, and it seems like the most awful thing ever. So I can assume that that'll be mass done to people on this planet to help produce the TIE fighters. So just from that, things look very much horrendous at this point. But I like that it sets it up. And I do like what the other characters did here as well. So you have Zeb, who had his ongoing little rivalry with the main villain. Who's the main villain? Would it be Callus or Inquisitor? I feel like they're both very prominent at the minute. And I like, yeah, I'm going to call them both main villains. So you have Zeb's rivalry with this other with Callus. That's ongoing, and I like that he had a more positive outcome from this. He had Callus where he wanted him. He was in control of the situation. That's much better than what last time was. But still, Callus is such an incredible villain. Even here, he doesn't feel like he's being taken down a peg. He's still very powerful, very competent, not afraid, and always calm. It's an incredible recipe for a compelling villain. Like his ability as well. I love to know what his past is that got him to this position, because not only is he incredibly good at just being calm and getting into his enemies' heads, but he is so competent and powerful. He's able to jump across these moving transports with his weapon and still hold his own. He was able to hold on to the end of it and still get back and take a few shots out. And I do like that this episode basically was Callus's episode. I'm assuming the next one will be the Inquisitors. That makes sense to me. Ends with the Inquisitor going off after them. That's going to follow him now. Callus has had his moment. Now it's the Inquisitor's turn. Also, I do like what Kanan and Sabine did in this episode. Kanan, I do like that they actually did have a moment where Ezra was calling him dad. That felt nice, even if it was fake, just to fool the stormtroopers. That's their relationship, and I do like that that's there, because Kanan is a father figure to Ezra. Yeah, now Kanan is noticing the traits in Ezra that could lead to the dark side, and now he's got to try and figure out how to teach him and train him out of that. So it's a good challenge for Kanan. Then with Sabine, the episode started with her looking at Kanan and Ezra practicing. That's interesting to me. It shows that she has a clear interest in it, I guess, or at least interest in Ezra. So there's something going on there. We know Ezra obviously likes her, but maybe she likes him too. That could be what this sets up. And we also have a lot of sympathy carrying over. Maybe this is going to develop their relationship more, because right now it's just a little brothers type of thing where Ezra has a crush on her. Now it seems like she has a bit more affection for him, learning more about his past. So this episode was really good in just dealing with the overall plot and dealing with the other relationships going on with the characters. Of course, Hera pretty much pushed aside in this episode because there's a lot going on. And then, of course, Chopper getting fired at the end. That better not have any permanent issues with him. I mean, R2 got blown up at one point. So this shouldn't be that detrimental to Chopper. But, like, why does he have to get injured? I love Chopper. Why'd you gotta hurt him? Yeah, assuming this is probably the mid-season sort of episodes, it's a 2-part one, and you have all the villains in here. So it's incredible that they're able to do such a plot-heavy episode while also developing a lot of the characters. Getting to see Zeb's dynamic with the villain, having Sabine do stuff with Ezra and Kanan, even Chopper getting injured here. They're doing a lot. I would not be surprised if the next episode they focus a bit more on Hera to catch her up and just make all the crew fleshed out within this like mid-season thing. That'd be incredible if they do it. Like, if this is the quality for the first season, I cannot wait to see what they do for the 3 other ones. Okay, first off, I think it's best to start with Ezra, and I love what episode 8 did with him. It was a very plot-heavy episode, but it also developed him so much, or at least gave us hints of what's going on there. We now know that his biggest issue is that he looks out too much for himself. It's not, it could even be implied that it's selfish. I'm not quite sure yet, but it's clear the issue is self-preservation, because his life at this point has been looking out for himself and making sure he's okay, because he's had no one else to look after him. It's such an intriguing issue, because it's not that bad of a thing to be able to look after yourself, especially what he's been through, and now that is actually impeding his journey into becoming a Jedi, and also even leading him to maybe become close to the dark side, because it is a dark side thing. Looking out for yourself, trying to stay alive when you shouldn't. Even like Palpatine messing with midichlorians and all that, it's very much selfishness. Ezra, his issue stems from selfishness, I guess, even though technically it's an understandable selfishness. It's necessary to keep himself alive, but it's something that he's had to do, so he's gotten used to it. Now that he no longer has to, he needs to break out of it. So I hope that that is the goal for season 1, and then we can see him move forward from there. Otherwise, it's a very clear indication of a dark side thing. I feel like that's a very strong battle they could do with him moving to the dark side. And it's interesting because Kanan now has to teach him to not do that. I mean, he barely knows about the light and dark side. The Inquisitor mentioned it like once, and Ezra has no idea what it is. So Kanan hasn't even mentioned it at all, and it's something that he needs to talk to Ezra about. So on this minute, Ezra feels very vulnerable in the sense of all this stuff going on. Empire Day, the feeling with his family. I feel like all this could easily push him towards the dark side, and the fact that he doesn't even know what it is makes him so vulnerable to it. Yeah, then we also know that his parents aren't technically dead. They were taken away by the Empire. I thought that he lost them and that they were actually dead, and that they died when he was young. But this episode actually gave us so much on them. The fact that they were rebellion, or like kind of rebellious. They were part of it. They broadcasted secret messages to the people to make them resist the Empire. The fact that they were doing this all to set an example for Ezra. It sets up a very interesting idea of these people. Were they putting themselves in harm's way and like not really thinking about their son that much? Even Zebo even mentioned it. Are they thinking about their son? They think that their efforts to resist the Empire were for Ezra's benefit, to set an example. But were they too preoccupied with this rather than being there for their child? Maybe it's even that Ezra blames them for what they did. Maybe this could set up so many interesting stuff. Could he actually blame their efforts against the rebellion and blame them for abandoning him? If they didn't fight the Empire so much, would they still be with him? It's that sort of question that gets set up. And how would that impact his relationship with the rest of the group, who their whole mission is to fight the Empire? Okay, then Hera. She didn't get a lot to do in episode 8, but she just shone in episode 7. I love that she is not only the mother figure of the group, not only the pilot, but arguably she has the most important role in a show called Rebels. She is the connection to a larger rebellion, I guess. I know it is not formed, that's just what I have to call it, because there's nothing else I can really call it other than the rebellion. She has those connections. She is talking to whatever Fulcrum is. She's getting the intel on how to fight the Empire. Kanan understands what she does. That is her role in the group. She finds the missions that attack the Empire and help them. Kanan trusts it, and he is, I guess, the strategic leader for the group, while Hera is the one that actually connects them to a rebellious effort. It makes her so much more important than what the, I guess, previous episode set her up as. Just the pilot, she's not the one fighting with all the rest of them, she's the one in the ship. Kanan was seen as the leader. Hera is, I think, the most important part of this whole show. Of course, you have Kanan and Ezra, who are the Jedi. That, of course, makes them more important just from being in that position. But Hera is the connection to the rebellion in a show called Rebels. I think that episode just did wonders for her, and it makes me so excited to just get more info on her now. We've seen, because it makes sense, considering Bad Batch. She is the daughter of Syndulla. She has all of this connections with that sort of effort and fighting for freedom. So it makes sense where she is. And I love that this show is like, I guess, respecting that, because they could have easily made all of them have this kind of connection to the rebellion. But the fact that it's Hera that has it, I think I just love. Because like Kanan could have this passion to fight the Empire as well, considering what it did to his master. We still don't know. Zeb also could have this strong connection, with considering what it does with his people. I think they both have those strong connections, but Hera is the one that is actually finding the connections to fight them. All of them have their reasons for fighting the Empire, but Hera's the one that's actually coordinating it. And I just love that about her. She is the, I would say, focal point here. Then Sabine, so happy with episode 7 with how much it does for these two characters, because they were so pushed to the side, and not till episode 7 did they get something good to do. We get so much on Sabine, the fact that she was in the Imperial Academy. She is actually Mandalorian. This was a question I had, because of course we've seen Jango Fett and Boba Fett, who are technically clones. I know Jango was a adopted Mandalorian, so not quite Mandalorian. It's weird, and I'm probably getting stuff wrong, but it's nice to know that she is fully Mandalorian. She's even painting the armor and being really creative like that. That's not something we've seen before. So already, interesting stuff just from her appearance. Now knowing that she was part of the Imperial Academy and chose to leave because it's a nightmare. There's a lot going on there, and I love what it plants and the seeds that it just sows with what her story is. She trained to be part of the Empire. From Mandalore, she trained to be part of it, but it turned out to be something awful, and something truly awful must have happened for her to not only leave the Imperial Academy, but to actually try and fight against it. All the others, Kanan, his master, died. Zeb, his people died. Hera, not quite sure yet. We just know that she is the daughter of the Syndullas. That's kind of it, and I would assume she got her ship and then flew away and now is fighting the Empire considering what her parents' example. Ezra, his parents have been taken. Chopper is just with Hera. Sabine, we don't know what's happened to her yet. But right now, just whatever happened there has to be equal to what the other members of the crew have gone through. It can't just be something simple, because that would make her feel rather flat as a character. She has to have something equal to Kanan losing a master and Zeb losing his whole planet. Whatever happened in the Imperial Academy has to be something so nightmarish. And I cannot wait to find that out. And then in episode 8, I do like what it does with her there. She definitely doesn't do as much, but it sows seeds of maybe some affection she has towards Ezra. It's building on that relationship, because that is something we haven't had yet, Ezra and Sabine. Right now, it's very much been Ezra-sided, with him having a crush on her. Now we're getting glances from her at Ezra, or at least her having some sympathy and getting to see that side of her be presented. Because I'm sure all of them have sympathy for Ezra, but it's never really explicitly shown. Now we're getting to see it, and it creates that connection between Sabine and Ezra. So looking forward to how that pays off in the next episode, because that's clearly set up here. Nothing came of it, and I'm hoping that they do have, like, maybe a talk or a connection. Maybe we'll even get to know a bit more about Sabine, maybe somehow relates to her with Ezra's situation. I think I just love that episode 7, very much obvious building of the character. Now in episode 8, more subtle building the character. And I think that's great. Now, Kanan, I really like where his story is going, and I hope that they do what I'm expecting them to, I guess, because we're seeing that he's training Ezra. We know his training is incomplete. It's going to be very difficult. But now he's seeing that his student has dark side tendencies. How is this Jedi going to deal with that? What kind of training can he give to Ezra to make him a Jedi and not have him fall? Because it's going to be so difficult. We've seen the Jedi Order and how they avoid the dark side by just having them closed off and in dogma. That's how they believe to do it. Kanan came from that. So how on earth is he going to stop Ezra, who's kind of on that road already? His road is very much undecided. All the Padawans at the temple were basically set on the light side. If they kept going through their journey, they'd be light side, because of the dogma and the rigorous way they keep everyone, I guess, uninformed of the dark side, just keep people oblivious. They told them about it, but they kept it kind of oblivious. No one understood it and what its cause was. Otherwise, if they did understand it, they wouldn't have been in a dogma to begin with. But now Ezra actually has, I guess, dark side tendencies, and Kanan is seeing that. How on earth does he adapt his teaching to combat that, since that's nothing a Jedi Master really had to deal with? I mean, yes, you had Jedi or Padawans that was go into emotions. You saw the goldfish dude and, I can't remember his name, tentacle guy. Those ones on Grievous's planet, where they found Grievous's lair. That one led into dark side tendencies. But I would say he's still in the light. He wasn't fully dark side, full of hatred or whatever. He was just, was he egotistical? I'm not quite sure. He thought he could do too much. I think. It was a while ago I saw that episode. But yeah, so that's kind of the only example I can think of where a Jedi Master has seen their student do something like this. Now, Ezra's seen it at an early stage, but Kanan has seen it at an early stage. How does he deal with it? Considering the only option that Jedi Masters used were basically telling them, suppress your emotions so you don't feel this stuff. Just stay neutral and you do good. That was it. What can they do now when that's really not an option for Ezra considering his past? Zeb, I think I just like that he got another confrontation with Kallus. That was fun, and getting to see the situation reverse itself. Okay, Zeb had the high ground. He was the one putting Kallus in a more controllable position. So it's nice getting that flip side, because Kallus is such an incredible villain, and it's nice to see that Zeb put him there, but it didn't diminish him, and it just made Zeb feel stronger as well, after seeing how easily Kallus managed to take him down before. Yeah, looking closely at Kallus then, I just love this villain. Every instance he has, I mean, he's lost a lot, but it's not making his character feel diminished at all. I think my problem in Kenobi was Reva. Every time that she had to lose, they did it in a way where it diminished her character. It didn't make her feel powerful. Interrogation scene, like that was a big one. Now here, this guy is losing quite a bit, yet it doesn't diminish him. He still shows off to be very capable, very calm and collected. That was not Reva, and I wish this could have been done with Reva as well, but talking about this show specifically, I think Kallus is doing an incredible job at being a villain, and like he's human, and yet he's still being able to go toe-to-toe with Zeb. That's incredible. He's able to get into people's minds, and yet he's lost continuously, and yet it's not doing anything negative to who he is. He still comes off as calm, collected, and powerful. I don't know if they'll continue him in the next episode, considering I feel like this would have been his, and now it leaves it to focus more on the Inquisitor. I feel like that's where this should go. Like, it makes me so curious to see what his end goal in this show will be, because it's clear that his connection with Zeb is the strongest amongst the group. Inquisitor has the Jedi, his is Zeb, so it'll be so interesting to see what actually becomes of that. And their back and forth is just so good. I hope that they keep doing that, where they have sort of one-on-one fights and just seeing who comes out on top at those points. Now, the biggest thing that I got from this episode is the family dynamics and Ezra's involvement with stuff. So we know that his whole issue is self-preservation and protecting himself. We also have this issue of, and that sets up the idea of, would he put himself in harm's way to protect the crew? We've seen it once with the beginning of the show, and of course it bit him in the butt. They abandoned him, but they did come back for him. But still, I assume that still leaves some kind of issues there, considering he put himself out there, yet Zeb abandoned him. Of course they came back, but it doesn't make it immediately go away. Now we know that he still has it, and now that he's seen his parents could be alive, and that he has hope, what would he do? I feel like this is going to set up something where he has to choose between finding out what happened to his parents and the safety of the crew. I feel like that is where this is going. It feels so obvious to me. And it's going to be such a good test to see what he is like. Because I wouldn't say it's necessarily dark side, but it gives into dark side tendencies. Because it's all about the self. If the crew is in danger, would he choose to protect them over finding out what happened to his parents? And I feel like right now he chooses parents. So it gives a great development sort of standpoint to go from. Overall, I really enjoyed these episodes. Episode 8, I think, much more bigger. That one, I think I like the most for how much it does. But I absolutely loved episode 7 with dealing with Hera and Sabine, giving them their own episode because they were the characters falling behind a bit. Now they all feel, as a group, very well balanced, very well built and developed. And then going into episode 8, they just shone all of them. And I think it does such a great job. Now I feel like I can watch any of them sort of develop and have these relationships and understand their reasoning for joining the group, for fighting the Empire. They all feel like they're on pretty equal footing. I feel like Sabine's, we don't know exactly what it is, but considering everyone else, it's going to have to be pretty bad and would line up with them all. So I think right at this point, episode 8 serves as the mid-season thing where all the characters have been built, they've been developed, you understand who they are, their reasoning for what everything is, they all stand out on their own. Then it goes into episode 8, dealing with the plot stuff. And I like that that actually sets up what I would assume would be where this plot is going. That their Empire is using this planet to build new, advanced TIE fighters, and bad things will come from that. And this is their goal. They have 6 weeks to stop this mass production. I'd assume that is the end goal of this now. Yeah, favourite part, obviously, would just be how much it does with Ezra's past. Not that his family are dead, but they were taken by the Empire. They have been captured. And now this sets up so much in just terms of, would he abandon the crew in order to find out what happened to them? They have Zebo, who apparently knows, but I feel like that's way too easy. They're going to use it to test his loyalty to the crew, and I love that idea. But yeah, with that said, that does bring me to the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought about these episodes in the comments, and with that, I will see you in the next one for episodes 9 and 10. See ya!